Right, today we are going to look at four-sided shapes. Four-sided shapes have a general name of, quadrilaterals. Quad for four. I don't know what for. Laterals, as William said last week, is sides. Four sides. All right, four-sided shapes. Now, the most basic shape that you learned when you were around about 2 or 3 was a square. And we all thought, how exciting is that word? It's got a Q in it. So there's not too many words that got Q's in them. How do I make sure that this square, even though I hand drew it, how do I make sure you understand that it's a square? Esther. Good. Put a 90-degree thing. Yep, in the corners. Right, I put lines on the sides because that designates it as a square. So, 4 equal sides, 4 equal angles. Right, next one. Got a little weeny teeny bit harder, and it was called a, let's not shout out, let's put our hands on. Rectangle. All right, so a rectangle, not much different from a square. It has still right angles. Right, still right angles, but this time it's got 1 dash on the 2 sides and 2 dashes on the other sides. So we say it's got 2 pairs of equal side and 4 right angles. They have to be equal because otherwise they don't make up a quadrilateral. Next shape. Right. What happens if I grab this square and I stick some glue on the bottom of it and I push the top over? What shape do I get? I take the square, stick some glue along the bottom and push it. What shape do I get? Taylor? No. No. Ollie? No. No. Yes. All right. Take my square, push it over. Now, a lot of people, unmathematically, call this a diamond, all right? But its mathematical name is a rhombus. And the only thing it has is 4 equal sides. So now if I grab my rectangle, I do the same thing and push that over, what will I get? Yes, a parallelogram. Now, just going back to this rhombus for a minute, these 2 sides here are what? Okay, these 2 sides here are what? They are, but what are they else? What makes them? Yes. 2 equal sides, 4 equal sides, 2 pairs of parallel sides. All right, so we could actually put arrows on them like this as well to say these are the 2 that are parallel, these are the 2 that are parallel. So when we draw our rectangle pushed over, we can have these 2 are parallel, these 2 are parallel, these are equal length, these are equal length. We can put all sorts of things on it. All right, but this particular wonky looking drawing is a parallelogram. All right, 2 pairs of parallel, equal length, opposite sides. 2 pairs, I can't be anything but opposite. 2 pairs of parallel, equal length sides. Right, another shape with 4 sides. Sarah. Cooper. Kite. I like it. Kite. That's because it looks like a kite. That's the only way it got its name. So the difference between this and a rectangle is that this one doesn't have right angles. Right? It cannot have right angles. If it had right angles, what would it be? It would be a square. Alright? So being really exact, it's kite. And what do we call it when two sides are next to each other and joining? Anybody know? These two sides or these two sides. There's a word. Anybody know the word? No, not quite. Anybody know? Good, we're finding out lots of new words. This is great. 2 pairs of, not parallel this time, adjacent. Adjacent, equal sides. Right, another shape. Yes, they could be at a right angle. No, they couldn't be at a right angle. These two could be at a right angle. These two can't. Yeah. Yeah. So they should technically be a bit more work to do. Let's draw it more obviously. Oh, goodness. Definitely does not right now. Okay. Another shape. Somebody said it over here almost. They wanted to call this one, but it wasn't right. What was it? Taylor? A trapezoid. Now, trapezoid is American. We don't use trapezoid in New Zealand. We use, anybody? A trapezium. Okay? We don't use the word trapezoid because a trapezoid is technically 3-dimensional. This is a 2-dimensional shape, flat on the board. Anybody know what it looks like? William? Perfect description. Like a triangle with the top cut off. So it can be any sort of triangle with a top cut off. So it could be this one, or it could be a right angle triangle with the top cut off, or anything in between. All right? All it has is a pair of parallel sides. Okay, that's its definition. This one, if these two were equal, this one has a special name. Anybody? So they're both trapeziums. They both have one opposite pair of parallel lines. But this one has an even more special name. Okay, let's go back to William's definition of a triangle with the top cut off. What sort of triangle was here? No, because this one wasn't necessarily equal. These two are equal. 2 equal. Isosceles. This is an isosceles trapezium. All right, so when we're asked to name triangles, we have to be really careful to name them as exact as we possibly can. All right, there's one more. It's 2 more. Well, can anybody think of one more? Connor. We did a diamond. It's the same as this one. We just don't call it a diamond. All right? We call it in mathematics a rhombus, but it is a shape. One more. Yep. An arrowhead, we call it. All right? This is an arrowhead. And actually, it could have a fancier name. It could be called a convex kite. Right? Because it's just this one, instead of coming down here, has gone upwards. So, I love it. But this is, again, two pairs of adjacent equal sides. But to get an arrowhead, we need one convex or angle that's big. All right, now there's one more. William. This is the convex angle here. This one. All right. Isn't that concave? No. So it's talking about it being going into itself. All right. Anybody? No, the last one. I'm going to draw it. This is it. What would I write if that shape came up in the test? It's a best name we can give it. Go on, Taylor. The best name, Kelly-Mae? It is perfect. Anything that's not one of those others is a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape. All right? So if you can't fit it into one of these others, it's still got four sides. Still has to have a name. Its name is a quadrilateral. When we talk about all of these shapes, they are also all quadrilaterals. But when we're trying to name shapes mathematically, we want them to be the most perfect name we can give them. Griffin.